Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Hafsa Omar from Maths Online Coaching. Today we are going to solve a question paper of Pearson Edexcel International A-Level Mathematics. Pure Mathematics 1, January 2026 with paper code WMA1101.
Question number 6. Figure 3 shows a sketch of the curve C with the equation y is equal to fx, where fx is a cubic function in x. The curve C cuts the x-axis at -2, 0 and cuts the y-axis at 0, 10. Next, it touches the x-axis at 5, 0, as shown in figure 3. Now, look at the figure 3. Here, the curve is the graph of a cubic function in x. And it cuts x-axis at this point -2, 0 and y-axis at the point 0, 10. And it touches x-axis at this point 5, 0. This is all the given information. Now, the question is, part A, reduce the roots of the equation f of 1 by 3x is equal to 0. And part 2 is f of x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the question from transformation of functions. And here, this is the horizontal transformation. In part 1, the scale factor is 3 as x is multiplied with 1 by 3. So 3 is the scale factor here. So we have to multiply the roots of fx by 3. Now, the roots of fx are -2 and 5. So we have to multiply these roots by 3. The solution to part A, f of 1 by 3x is equal to 0. The scale factor is 3 here, and the roots of fx are -2 and 5. So the roots of this equation can be calculated as 1 by 3x is equal to -2, which gives x is equal to -2 multiplied 3 is equal to -6. And 1 by 3x is equal to 5 for the second root. It gives x is equal to 5 multiplied 3, which is equal to 15. Now, 5 is the point where curve touches x-axis. So at 5, there are repeated roots. So the roots of the equation will be -6, 15, and 15. Part 2, f of x minus 3 is equal to 0. In this transformation, the scale factor is 3 as 3 is subtracted from x. And this is the horizontal transformation which moves the graph to the right of the given graph. And to calculate the values of x, we put x minus 3 is equal to the first root, which is -2. It gives x is equal to -2 plus 3 equals 1. And similarly, for the second root, x minus 3 is equal to 5, which is 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So the roots in this case are 1, 8, and 8. As the second point, 5 is the point where the curve touches x-axis, so the roots are repeated here. The values are 1, 8, and 8. Next is part B. Find an expression for fx. You should leave your answer in factorized form. In part B, we have to write an algebraic expression for this curve fx. Fx has the roots -2 and 5. -2 is the root where the curve cuts x-axis, so a factor can be taken from this value, which is x plus 2. And the 5 is the point where the curve touches x-axis. So at this point, there are repeated roots. So there will be two factors, which are x minus 5 whole square. Now the expression for fx is part B, f of x is equal to x plus 2, x minus 5 whole square. And we don't know what is the coefficient in this function. So to find out the coefficient, we put k here. Now the value of k should be determined. We can use the point in the graph at which the curve cuts y-axis at 0, 10. Use this point 0, 10. The value of x is 0 and y is 10. fx is equal to y, so put it 10 k times 0 plus 2, 0 minus 5 whole square. This is equal to k multiplied 2 multiplied by 25, which is 50 times k. And the value of k is 10 by 50, which is equal to 1 by 5. Now using this value in the function, f of x is equal to 1 by 5 x plus 2 multiply x minus 5 whole square. This is the expression for the function whose graph is given in the figure, and this is in factorized form. Now look at part C. Use algebra to find the exact x coordinates of the 3 points of intersection for the line y is equal to 10x plus 2, which cuts the curve C at exactly 3 points. Here is the equation of a line y is equal to 10 times x plus 2, which cuts the curve C at 3 points. We have to calculate the x coordinates of these 3 points of intersection. Part C. In part C, it is given that y is equal to 10 times x plus 2. The equation of line is cutting the curve, which is y is equal to 1 by 5 x plus 2 x minus 5 whole square. And we have to calculate the x coordinates of the point of intersection. As we know that the point of intersection is the common point between the line and the curve. So comparing these two equations, we have 10 times x plus 2 is equal to 1 by 5 x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 5 whole square. Now we can simplify this equation to get the value of x from here. It gives 50 times x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 x minus 5 whole square. And it gives 50 times x plus 2 minus x plus 2 x minus 5 whole square is equal to 0. X plus 2 is common here. 50 minus x minus 5 whole square is equal to 0. Now either x plus 2 is equal to 0 or 50 minus x minus 5 whole square is equal to 0. From this equation, x is equal to minus 2. And from this one, 50 is equal to x minus 5 whole square. And taking square root, we have x minus 5 is equal to plus minus square root 50. It gives x is equal to 5 plus minus square root 50. Square root 50 can be simplified in third form as 5 square root 2. So the values of x are x is equal to minus 2 and 5 plus minus 5 square root 2. Now there is an alternate way to solve this question. You can change it from this step. Here x plus 2 is the common factor in both the line and the curve. So a point of intersection can be taken from this factor. X plus 2 is equal to 0. It gives x is equal to minus 2. And then cancel this factor from here and take the equation in the form 10 is equal to 1 by 5 x minus 5 whole square, which can be simplified as 50 is equal to x minus 5 square. Then x minus 5 square is equal to 50. X minus 5 is plus minus square root 50, and it gives x is equal to 5 plus minus square root 50, which is 5 plus minus 5 square root 2. So the values are minus 2 and 5 plus minus 5 square root 2. This is the alternate way. it completes the question.